All right, we're rolling right along. We're on day 144 now, about to hit 150. Coming up at 77% still. Oh, by the way, episode 33. I always forget. I believe last episode we started in this exact cave during a blizzard, and then we ran up to HRV, got in the signal void bunker, checked out the HRV bunker. It was a dud. Came back to Milton, or Mountain Town. Checked on its bunker. It was a dud. Got stuck back in this exact same cave now again during another blizzard. So what does that mean? Well, that means that now we are one step closer to the far territories completing the first part of the tales, but we are still very far from completing the trader's tales. Currently, we only have one more signal void bunker to get to, and that is out in Pleasant Valley. And then we can return to the airfield and complete the first part of the tales. But that doesn't help us with the trader. So now we're stuck with the trader. We have not been successful. We've checked every bunker except for, we've visited every bunker, I should say. And we know that there are no caches in any of the bunkers besides the one in Timberwolf. And we're still left with looking at Black Rock. So this episode, I guess what we're going to do is go back into Milton, gather up the items, and leave back to Mystery Lake. Because we are running low on our food stores. So it's time for us to go home. And then we're going to resupply and head back out to Timberwolf and check it out. And if that's the bunker, that is fantastic. We'll get the trader item and take it back home to the trader. If it's not the bunker, I guess we're going on to Black Rock. I mean, we got to go there anyway because Black Rock is one of the two bunkers left, right? So it's 50-50 shot whether it's Black Rock or whether it's Timberwolf Mountain. So enough of me yabbering on. Let's load in, deal with this blizzard, and then figure out our shit and go home.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
I know we left some venison out here, so I'm going to grab that real quick. And I guess we'll just sleep an hour at a time. Until this blizzard goes away. Let's get to it. Because I don't have any books to read. I left them all in Milton. Don't have anything to repair, really. I have anything to repair. I mean, I could repair this, but it's not really worth it yet. 80% I'll do it. about this? I can repair it. That's great. Okay. Go ahead and sleep another hour. Hope for better weather. Come on, blizzard. It sounded like it was going to, but it didn't. It sounded like it was going to do it, and then it decided, nope, not happening. Still bad weather. If we do this, it'll take up like 30 minutes, and then it should be good weather and we can go. Where's the gut? Alright. Three rocks. Alright, we should be able to make it. 3 chevrons and 2 chevrons. That's not very good. I don't know if we can make it or not with 2 chevrons, 3 chevrons. It's pretty bad. It was just 1 chevron when we left. It changed. I guess we'll try to make it, and we'll see. We can stop and make a fire if we have to. It's not the end of the world to use our fire striker again. They're quite smelly. So the fact that we're on the inside line is pretty bad, because the wolf is going to take the shortest route to us. And he's more likely to come around the corner and get to us. We're making really good time. I'm going to go quiet and see if I can hear a wolf approaching. I think we're just going to go inside this house real quick.
Sure getting cold.
Alright, we made it.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Hopefully it'll warm us up all the way. If not, that's okay. I did. Okay. Let's get to Grey Mothers. Here, wolf. Okay. Surprised he didn't need our meat out here. Maybe he did. I don't know. Let's get inside. It's too cold to really do much. Oh, we got a gut in here already. Okay. That's great. Can we drop another rabbit pelt? Drop another deer hide. We're getting a nice little collection going.
I'm
Alright.
not sure I can carry much more.
Let's figure out what we're taking home with us. We're gonna take all this coal with us. For sure. Well, we'll be going through the cave again. Take 4. Okay. For now, I'm just getting rid of all the stuff in my inventory. Because we'll come back another time to loot this region and extract everything from this region. Alright, so for now, let's see, this is coming with us. That's coming with us. Coming with us. Oh, that is good. One thing I'm debating is this.
Getting a bit thirsty.
Okay. I'll take a pan and a pot. So what pot do I have? 84. Okay. Then take the crackers. I want some flour with us along the way. 15 and 25, so I'll take the 15.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
salt I don't need. The cans of tomato soup I can use for warm-up buffs. I'm going to take them. Coffee I'll take because they're really light, right? Yeah, they're really light. And I'll leave the rest of the food. Take one more water. Okay, now what's in the fridge that we want to take with us? That we have to take with us? The money. Want the money. The matches. None of that. Cattails aren't bad to take with us. I want that. I guess I'll swap it out. Don't need the rest of that at all. Oil can stay. The root. The acorn. The reishi. Okay. The rest I believe can stay. Yeah, I'll loot that around another time. Okay. Honestly, we're not too heavy. So we're going to start walking towards Orca gas station. We're going to get there. And then we're going to go to the park. And then we're going to get ready to leave. I can only take 43 kilos with us, I think. In Aurora. And we're at 44. But we got these books. Let's probably drop books real quick. Yeah, it's a big deal. We don't have much food though. But we're just going home. So I think we're okay. We can leave the 85 cattails here. Maybe I'll take 5. Never hurts to have a little bit more food. So we got 80 cattails, jerry can, cooking supplies, Mountain Town, Gray. Jerry can, 80 cattails, cooking supplies, fir cedar, bisque. I should take the potatoes and the carrots. How much do they weigh? 0.1, 0.2, so that's 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's like a kilo. It's like an additional kilo. No, we're just gonna go. Alright, let's go.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
It's kind of pretty. I love the multicolor light on that. I like that. We're just walking a little ways. Probably stop at the end of town. Rest for a moment. Get warmed up. and then keep going. Alright, so we'll prepare a couple mushrooms to warm up. You don't need to sleep. Alright, let's keep going. Next stop is Orca. Hopefully we don't have to fight any wolves. If we do, it's not the end of the world. What is the end of the world is this wind. But we're honestly doing pretty good. Temperature-wise, we could probably get all the way up there to the camp. Because the wind will be blowing in that direction. Okay. So, we got a computer with a thing? Hank, I can barely get dog food delivered out this far right now. Could ask me to restock the beer fridge. You'll just have to wait like the rest of us. Believe me, when they arrive, I'll buy you one myself. That's silly. Okay. What have we got? Alright, we got some more oats. Potato. What's in here? Acorns I'll take out. Okay. These I guess I'll take out. Alright, so Orca. So we're gonna write a note about Orca. As food. Cooking. And supplies. Yes. Alright. That way we know to stop by Orca. Let's craft a little bit more. Get warmed up again. This thing looks like it's sunk into the ground. No, it didn't. Okay. Alright. We're okay water-wise. Let's just get on up to the next stopping point.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Go directly up there. There can definitely be wolves here, so be aware if you're doing this at night in Aurora that you're likely to get attacked. That's why I'm going this way, even though it's making me pretty cold. Because I'm likely to run into wolves over there. But we are getting pretty close. Be able to make it inside without getting cold. Okay. Is this one? No, it's not. Oh, we got a radio in here. Doesn't seem to be working. I guess we'll leave the rest of that. Cured maple is there still. Maybe we just can't hear the radio because the wind's so bad. It's another possibility. We're at 44 kilos. This will get us down to 43. Anything else in this? We can drop those too. Alright, let's sleep a little bit. I really think it's going to be too cold to move. Yeah, it was just too loud out there to do anything else. Okay. Search. We never searched him? Oh, okay. Alright, let's sleep. Let's drink fully. And sleep a couple hours. May end up making the fire just to build it for the free fire. But no, I don't need it. I don't need the fire. Like, we would obviously get one, right? But I don't need it. Sleep another hour, it's fine. Probably have to wait till noon before we can leave without a fire, without using our warm-up buff. Full one, right? No, it's only a half. Okay, I thought it was a full one. That's okay. Alright, let's see how cold we are. Really cold. That's even in the wind-shielded area. Craft again. 30 more minutes. I really need to be at full energy. 18, okay. And keep crafting. Let's craft one. See what it says. I don't think it saves us any 0.5 and 0.5. So it doesn't save us anything by crafting them. And then changing them into a pile of acorns. We'll do 2. 0.5 for 2. That makes them even worse. That increases weight doing that. Huh. Wow. Because 10 of these is half, and 8 of those is half a kilo. That's horrible. Alright. Craft a few more. We won't turn them into bundles. Okay, negative 16 is still pretty bad. Negative 14. Alright, let's sleep a little bit and then we'll go. Probably. Go down the rope. We'll take the rope. I think I hear a moose. No, it's not the moose. It's that wolf, I don't think would be there if there was a moose there. Alright, we really need to figure out our situation. I can't really goat down. I am too heavy to climb down. I guess we'll eat one of these. So what I'll do is, we're not in a huge rush. Well, I could make a ptarmigan pie. Could make a ptarmigan pie for
I could eat a horse.
carrying weight.
Let's stay in a lot, because I love horses.
And we can start a fire for free? Oh, we're doing it. Okay, let's go inside. We can start a fire for free? I didn't think it was clear skies. We're gonna take one of these, all of those, and this. Alright. Let's start a free fire. Windshielded, here we are. Free fire. Yes, sir. Don't mind if I do. Wait, what happened to our free fire? Why did it go away? Whatever. I don't really care. Dang, I do care, but at the same time... Dang, that sucks.
Come on, little fire.
Why is it so cold? Ptarmigan pie we're gonna cook. So that'll give us carrying capacity. One second, cook. So funny. Alright, anyway, that's gonna take 40 minutes. So let's cook up some water. Alright. And drop some teas. We need to make another rosehip tea. I mean, reishi tea. We need to make another one. 15 minutes till melted. Alright. Drop the tomato soups. They're gonna be good to warm up, actually. Alright, 18 minutes. Craft one more. How many can I fit inside of these? I fit more than one, okay. That's cool. I can fit 3. 4 minutes till ready. Alright, we're gonna... craft the bulk. Only takes 1 minute? That's a lie. How long it takes. Cook. Large one. Craft the large one. Cooks it down to 0.12. Cook a large one. 7 minutes. Okay. Cook a large one. 7 more minutes. .25 for a large, and it makes it down to 0.12, so it halves it. It halves it. All right, we're almost ready. Cook the large. Eat this. All right, and then we're gonna leave water here. We don't have much water. That's good. Cook. Small one. Doesn't matter. At least it shrinks them down. Pick it up. Pick it up. Let's go. 40 kilos. Alright, we're gonna put on our stuff. 43 kilos we can carry. And we're at 42. That's perfect. We'll take one good torch. Oh, that's a great torch, actually. Another great torch. Wow. There we go. That's a good one. All right, let's go. Still got the pies, right? Yeah, dude. All right. Well, we're not going to eat the other pie. We're just going to save it. I'm gonna throw this over the edge, or I could drink a little water. Let's just drink the water. Perfect. Alright, let's climb down. I didn't leave anything, did I? No. Let's climb down. We're just that good. Okay, and we're gonna sort out our inventory and figure everything out, and start hauling stuff up. And then we'll probably sleep here for the night. There's no reason to be rushing, especially when we have free food here, I believe, still. So we're gonna just make sure we haul everything out that we want to haul out and back to Mystery Lake. Pick up a couple sticks along our way back home to the cave. There can be wolves, so do be aware of that in this area. At least there used to be able to be wolves. Probably still can be wolves.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Sticks burn for so long now that we have fire starting level 5. Like, it is impressive how long we can burn a fire for on fire starting level 5. So what we're going to do is we'll go in the cave. We'll start up the fire. Sort our inventory. We'll climb that rope to deliver some stuff and climb back down. And we'll start transferring stuff up the rope that we want to bring out. There should be meat in here. Yeah, there's lots of meat in here. Alright, so let's cook up some meat. Crude venison, what is that? 21%. It's still good then if it's 21% technically. Alright, let's eat these then. 21% is above 20%. And I believe 20% is when they go bad. Yes, I was right. Okay. I was kind of scared to be honest. I ain't gonna lie. But they would have been bad tomorrow, so we need to eat them now. Take the charcoal. Start another fire. 42 sticks. That's a lot of sticks. And we'll start cooking the venison as we figure out what we're
Come on, little fire.
carrying with us.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Is plenty. So I'm gonna drop all the sticks. Boom. We're underweight. We're gonna cook the slowest way possible. We've got meat that's cooked. I'm gonna put out this torch. Let's see what we got over here. We want all of this to come with us. And we want to leave here. I'm going to drop on the ground over here. I'm going to keep the tomato soup with us. And then we can transfer the torches. And 20 minutes left on those. Okay. Then we'll drop a bunch of stuff up there. Maybe I should start doing some water. drop everything I can up there. It's not going to be that much. Wow, only 8 is all. Drop that too. Alright. Let's take the meat with us. Why not? Take 2 pieces of meat. Eat that one tomorrow. Why not? You know, why not? Alright, let's go climb this thing. I meant to have a torch lit while I do this, but it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Alright, we'll drop 2 pieces of meat. Hacksaw. We're at 34 kilos. Let's drop that. Okay. Go ahead and do this while we're up here. That's cool. See, we got the other cave too and the rope climb. Okay, let's go down. We'll go back. Be extra tired, which is okay. Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing to be tired. Actually warm. Collect some more sticks while we're over here. There's nothing else really to do. Could survey, but it'll only confuse us later if we survey now, you know. So I think what I'm gonna do is survey over there later. Don't need the deer. Let's just get inside. Alright, let's cook more meat. Yeah, I don't have anything to drop, which is good. Okay. Cook more meat. Have those over there. We don't need any more of those, even though we have the raw meat. We'll keep 2 pieces of raw meat. Cook these other 2. 85, 85, 83, 83. So these are the 2 we'll keep. Let's drop some more sticks. Let's cook 83. Craft up more of these. Then we'll sleep soon. Last 2 pieces we're gonna cook. Make more water. Craft up the last one.
I need to find food.
How many of these do I have? One more. And I do need to make one more reishi. I remember that. Or roast it back in. I'm not going to. Alright. I'd like more water, I think. I guess what I'll do is I'll put down the mat. Feels like 16, feels like 44. Feels like 16, okay. Down the mat and we'll sleep an hour to make more water. Alright. Go ahead and sleep one more hour, and then we'll have lots of extra water, and we can start resting the night away, preparing to leave in the morning.
I can't be far behind.
That and that. Have any more venison on me? I do not. Alright, let's check if you got. Okay, I'll take those. And these.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Okay. Apparently they didn't stay warm, which is odd. Maybe because I carried him this right. Alright, So we are in the 42 side, okay. We have all our warmest clothes on. So let's sleep an hour just to make sure we're safe. Then we'll rest the night. Get ready to go in the morning. Yep, 23 degrees, okay. No rush. I just have to remember, and this is a good spot to not rush at. Oh, look at the weather. It's a beautiful sky. What means we have here? 6
Oh,
full,
I've never
huh?
been so hungry in my life.
Oh, it's an aurora. Interesting. I'll probably wake up fully rested, and then I guess we'll just spend the day. Guess I'll make a free fire. I don't know. We're at 42.92, so we're at perfect amount. We can make a free fire. Probably should make the free fire, just because we can keep it burning the whole time. Like, all right, let's gather up the sticks. Since it was an aurora, when it transitioned to day, it's already clear, and so you can make a free fire. It's like the perfect time to make a fire, really. More than likely, you should be able to make a fresh fire when it just turns to day. Drop all of our food and all of our stuff we want to warm up. Okay. We'll collect them in a minute. I mean, I could go this time, but that would be wasting a tea, essentially, just to be able to go. And I'd like to map the upper region just for future us. Make it a little bit easier, so.
Survived another night.
Great job then, Astrid. Alright. So we'll stay right here. We'll eat one of those before we go. And then we'll also I guess take the other one with us. Leave all the water we can. Don't have anything else to really craft. I mean, I could make these. Everything's really good condition.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Alright. I think it's time to go. Hopefully. We'll see. I don't know. I doubt it. So indecisive. But it's okay. Oh, that's cool. Very cool weather right now. I like that. Hazy, yet beautiful backdrop weather. Eight liters. Not gonna be able to sleep. It's okay. I guess I could put coffee in the other thermos. I don't know. It's really foggy. It's probably a perfect time to go. But it's gonna be so much warmer when it turns.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Okay. Alright, we're gonna go. .0. 1 liter of water. And you drop like a piece of coal or... Oh, we can't really map those, the problem. Because of the fog. That's okay. Let's go climb it. Gather up all our stuff and keep moving. Okay. Such a cool sign. Up that sign. -3.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I think the weather's going to be too bad to map. Certainly looks like it. Probably have to, maybe could strike a fire, stay there. But it seems dumb to do that just to map. That's not our current objective. Guess we'll just head home. Yep. Alright, let's keep going. I'd be able to go all the way home just like this weather. Need one stick. There it is. There it is. Thank you. Okay. We'll just drop the coal off over here at the entrance to the region. Call it a day. Gonna be something if the water from the waterfall spraying on us. Put out our torch. I guess I should know how many calories my belly can hold. I was just thinking about that. So I'd like to. I think I'm going to carry the meat that we got along with us, right? I'm just going to carry it with us. And I was like, I wonder. And I know that meat is 1,000 calories. And I was like, I wonder how many calories my belly holds. Can't remember. I was like, if I knew that, then I could just look and see how many calories it currently has. And I would be fine to carry the meat, you know? Or eat the meat, I should say. So we're gonna get warmed up in
Man, this
here.
pack is getting kind of heavy.
How many calories am I at? Because you can see how many calories you're at, 558. So I think 58 more calories, I'll be at the breaking point. back with this. That way we gathered a good amount of coal at camp office. I think this will put us at like 30 coal. That's pretty impressive for camp office, I'd say. Pretty impressive. Maybe we should go back through Pleasant Valley. Nah, so we're gonna go to Timberwolf.
Can you move trees?
The reason I would
Some
want
kinda
to go through Pleasant
eat a
Valley to
tree.
go home is to gather coal up that we left. In the cave. But we're gonna go that way anyway and come back that way, so not really a point to it. Really curious what I should be doing with the tails as well. So the tails, you know, you finished the first part where you uncover the bunkers, and then you go on to the second part where you investigate the zone of contamination. And then you go on to the third part where you go to the weather station. And I believe you get the baklava from the first part. But I could be wrong, because I know you get the baklava in Bunker Omega, but I don't know if it's after the completion of all 3 parts of the tail, or if it's the first part. Can't remember. But doing all 3 parts is going to be a challenge on this mode. And in order, and I mean, you know, like if you can do that on misery mode, like, that's an impressive feat, right? Just because with misery mode, you are so cold, and any bit of getting cold, like, hurts so much. Alright, what is our unburdens at half still? So we can eat one of these. Drop this. Still got it, yes. Alright, and then we can drink. Where's our teas at? Half. Okay, let's keep going. Not bad. Teas are not bad. 51 kilos is pretty heavy. But we're okay. We'll keep going.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
And we're warm outside? Wow. Okay then. We are stinky. Doesn't say we're stinky, but we are. We're gonna attract all the wolves to the yard. I'm gonna go this way, pick up the birch, keep going. But the thing is, so the debate I'm having in my mind is, I definitely want to do the Trader's Tales before I start the Far Territory Tales. Right? So we're gonna finish There he is. You can follow us, that's okay. Even if he starts barking and charges us, the torch will stop him. And he'll pause, and then we'll be walking away from him. And he will uncharge and start following us again. Yeah, he's really far away. He wants to be far away. He's a good little puppy. What a good little puppy you are, following us so far away. There's another piece of birch. Now, you did notice that I did not go to the basin part of Mountain Town, right? That is adjacent to Florin Muskeg. I could have gone there and gotten loads of birch, but I think we're doing so well, it doesn't matter. Plus, we'll get a lot more birch when we go through ravine again in a minute. Alright, here's our third piece of birch, and then we're done with this area. Ooh, it's getting light. We may transition to wind, so we need to be prepared with the torch to dump it and switch over. Oh, one more piece of birch. Nice. Didn't need any teas, which is fantastic. I also hardly used any teas on this journey, if you think about it, because we left with 5 herbal teas and like 4 birch, and we have 4 herbal teas coming home. So we probably only use like 2 reishi and 1 herbal tea the whole time. We did use some tomato soup, we did use some pork and beans, right? But still, that's impressive, I feel like. Proud of that. The fewer instances we use teas, the better. Means we can save it for those really tough times. We're going to need a lot of teas when we complete Far Territories Part 3 and Part 2 and Part 1. We will need some teas. No lie. It's a haul just to get out there. Still walking the dog. He's not giving up. I feel like he's still staying nice and far away.
Is getting too heavy to carry.
Alright, so unburdened expired. Where's our other one? I thought I picked up both of them. If I left the pie behind, that's my mistake. We do travel a lot faster when we have the pie. another wolf. The other wolf should be pacing because he can sense us, but he can't do anything. Yes, he's pacing. Now they could swap aggro. That's very possible. And they just did. Now who has aggro? You do still? It's like they're confused who they want to have aggro. And he runs away. It's just a deer here. I don't think I really want the deer right now. We're not coming back here for a while. Got quite a few items there. Okay, let's get inside.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Dump off this stuff. Keep going. Didn't really bring that much with
I'd
me.
eat snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
Got these. Okay. Yeah, this one. 26. $33 coal. Interesting. Alright, we need to, keep those two on us. Do we need any of this stuff? 44. Let's go drop off these other items real quick. So we have a pry bar here. And a nice hacksaw. Oh, we gotta drop off all these, reishi and etc. and stuff. Okay, we can do that. And yeah, we'll probably take a lot of these with us. Alright. Let's drop off. Ten of them. That was fun. 6 of those. Okay. Take these. Do I want the peaches? I kind of want to make. I haven't made the chain cake. I haven't made anything really. Kind of want to make stuff. I guess we'll leave the peaches here and make stuff another later on. You know. Really made stuff like these pancakes I haven't made. Anyway, we'll leave the stuff here. I think that's good. Went through most of our inventory and sorted it. Let's keep going. We don't need the meat anymore.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
So we can drop this meat here with this stuff. It's 100%. You know? And we got, ooh, we can take some of these with us. Let's take 3. Alright, we're headed home. Let's keep heading home. We need a stick. They're not really that heavy. I could probably get rid of the unburden now. But yeah, we could probably get rid of it. Just need one of these sticks. Probably take up 5. I think 5 sticks will last an entire hour. Or some crap. So I think my plan is to make it back into ravine and with fire, and then cook more items while in ravine to help with carrying capacity, so I'm not using the pemmican bars. Okay, that's the plan. Now, and then once we're in ravine, I would love to harvest up some plants. As in the birch bark. So I had an idea about what to do next with kind of like a challenge episode. I'm thinking it could be fun to do a no matches challenge. I've done one in the past, but never on misery. But I've done one where like I do not use any matches for an entire run. And it's not that bad, to be honest. Like, you just constantly want to carry around your fire with you, right? And every time there's a clear sky, you make a fire, essentially. Like, that's what it is. And you can use a torch every now and then. You need a torch, like if a blizzard strikes or something. Like, you carry around like 3 torches with you. And I've done it on Interloper before, and it's not that hard. The hardest part is the very beginning. Like knowing where the spawns are for the flares, so that you can start a fire immediately. Because usually the mag lens takes a lot of time, and then once you have the mag lens, you have a lot of free fires. Essentially, you have infinite free fires. And you can make it a little easier on yourself by allowing the fire strikers. But I don't know if I would want to do that. But that's a fun little challenge for yourself. Cause it helps you a lot with managing fires and managing your matches. Like, we have tons of matches, right? Because they probably only use like 30 in the entire 150 days we've been here. And 30 is an exaggerated guess. Like, it's probably a lot less than 30. We've probably done like 24, like 2 boxes of matches. I'm gonna go check these. Since we have a fire, I'm not afraid of wolves. So I'll go check this little birch forest real quick. So the beginning of Misery honestly wouldn't be that much different, because you guys have seen where, like, essentially I'm sprinting to Signal Hill, right? And then at Signal Hill, I'm usually picking up the flare from there, and then I am going to forage. And I usually like that flare to navigate through the cave system. And that's essentially what would happen normally anyway. And then hopefully, once I get through the cave system and I get to Mystery Lake, I'm able to get the mag lens, you know. And even if I'm not able to get the mag lens, I still get through Mystery Lake. And when we get out the other side and we're headed to Forlorn Muskeg, we get another flare at the boxcars, right? The poachers camp. And then you go forage with that flare. Now and then if you wanted, you could also go to the Leak Inlet Forlorn Muskeg cave system and get another marine flare from there. You know. But by then you should hopefully have a mag lens. Alright, I want to go check the dam. See if I left the posters there real quick inside. So I want to check the dam. Just real quick, shouldn't take very long. Hopefully the weather won't change. Unburdened expired. Still moving pretty good. Okay.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Got some good loot in here.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
A lot of stuff. Alright, we're gonna keep moving.
I'm starving.
They're pretty heavy this way. Probably eats another pemmican bar. Let's keep going. We are cold now. Okay. Now we're warm again. I think moving is warming us up. Find out in a second. So we're 0. Alright, if we stop, cool down. We're still 0. I wonder if the torch just takes a second
I'm not
to
sure I
heat
can
up.
carry much more.
Nope, now we're cold. Not real sure. Anyway. We're gonna go to Ravine. Probably immediately start a fire and then loot out Ravine. Okay.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
We may not need to start a fire. It all depends upon if we left food for us felt or not. Like if I get over here and there's edible food that increases our carrying capacity, then we don't really need to make a fire. But if we need to make that food, then yeah, I need to go ahead and make a fire. So let's get over here. So we've gotten, anyway, let's say we started, yeah, I don't know, 2 pieces of birch is all so far. So let's see how many we gather here. I do know way back in Mountain Town we started with 22 pieces of birch. We've been slowly gathering more along the way.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
we have? Nothing. Alright, so we're gonna make a fire. And we're gonna cook. 0.95, 0.33, 0.75. Hopefully we can make it just these two. We'll see. Alright. Let's cook it up. Actually, I'm gonna take these.
Come on, little fire. You barely walk with this much gear. Feels like night is coming.
Rabbit pie. Here we go. Rabbit pie and cook. Alright, what does it give us? Use up which one? 2%. Alright, so we still got 0.58. That's great. Okay. Just gonna drop it off outside. And I'm gonna drop stuff in here. Nah. I'll just drop it over here. It's okay. Okay. And then let's heat up. Let's drop our teas. Okay, great. Everything's heating up. Let's take 5 for now. these real quick because they're really bad. But first we're gonna look for more birch. Are so fast. There's a big buck. Not finding a lot of birch, but it's very hard to spot birch at night. So it could just be a nighttime thing. We'll keep checking because we are getting some positive results. And it's pretty rough going at night, I feel like. We definitely should have spotted something in that area, and we didn't. We should not be going this far without finding birch, you know. Time to head back.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Some of our water's probably boiled off, but Not a big deal. Okay, let's get home. I want to grab those pieces of meat to cook them because they'll get plus 50%. So they'll go from 34
I wonder if I can drop any of this
to
here.
84, and which is edible. Let's go eat a little bit of something. Not much. Okay. Alright. Need to remember to drop all that coal too.
I'm not sure I can carry much more. Meat trees?
Actually, want to correct this. I meant to put those in here. But you know how it goes. Can't win them all. Okay, yep, 84%, just like we said. Okay, let's cook the other one. Drop it here so we know that's what we're going to eat in the morning. Drink. I guess we'll sleep a little bit. Soon.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
42, so we got 20 pieces of birch. That's pretty good. Like, not from ravine, but all the way from the walk back from Mountain Town. Okay. We are quite heavy. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep pushing the fire or let it die. I guess I'll stoke the fire. Always go get more sticks from our stick collection, you know? We still got plenty of sticks out there.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Or to see. Hours and 40 minutes. Go for 2 hours. Be full up. Okay. So how heavy are we? 48, 38. So that's nice. And then we got probably like 51 kilos here.
I am not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Drink this up. Guess I will. No, let's leave it. I was like, I can repair, but I'm like, nah. I can repair the toy, but I don't really want to. Make Lily's pancakes, but there's no point. Got plenty of food here. Time to go. If we can walk with the fire, we will. If we can't, it's okay. I want a couple more sticks to stoke the fire with. So we can take torches.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Alright. We'll just take one with us. It's not that bad, you know. Okay. One more and we're going. Wow, that's really good. I'm not taking this with us. I am taking one of those. Okay. We're not too bad, so we'll just keep going. Like, I bet we're -1, -2. Yeah, we're really doing really good.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
That's okay. I don't know why you think it's so heavy, Astrid. I mean, it's no heavier than when you left. But, whatever. Let's see if we can spot any birds that we might have missed in the dark. There's one. No, yeah, that's one, yeah. It's not just a shadow. And look how far away I could spot it from, too. I missed that one, though. 2 more birds we spotted. 3. Warm because we're standing on 2 torches. But when we leave, see, now we're back to a -2. It's the benefit of torch stacking right there. You can do the same thing with fires, but it doesn't make much sense to stack multiple fires next to each other if you're not cooking multiple. Like, if you don't need it to cook. Like, because it's better just to pour it all on one fire to make that one fire warm and make it last longer. Instead of having to try to keep up with multiple fires. Alright, here we go. Let's go across. Okay. Excellent. Keep clearing our sprain wrists. That's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna bypass the birch over there. More than likely it's just two pieces. We'll just keep going. It's not really worth it. Now, I guess the question is, should we do a warm-up buff or not? -0, definitely not. They're about to start being warm. Okay. Yep, there we go. Boom. We are now warm walking with the torch. So as long as we can keep the torch for the next 2 or 3 hours, we'll be completely warm walking with it. Amazing. Simply amazing. Hopefully we can make it all the way back. Probably tomorrow we'll make it all the way back. Not tonight, but I think we'll make it all the way through Ravine and then eat our other pie and at least get to the logging camp. No, at least get to the logging camp, hopefully. If not all the way home. That would be amazing. Then we gotta resupply and go to Timberwolf. Ooh, Timberwolf, man. I love Timberwolf Mountain, but we're gonna have to set up like some sort of base there. With a good amount of food, and it's hard. The food hasn't been flowing in Timberwolf, you know. Now that they updated the wildlife and the Timberwolves spawn out in front of the mountaineer's hut, it's not nearly as much deer meat there as I normally would keep. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a moose, and we'll be able to stock up moose meat there, but otherwise, it's rough. Probably our buff is about to wear out. No, not really. That's great. I will continue to not drink water though. Probably get to a quarter and then I'll drink to a half and we'll start doing that. Just so that I can keep water levels down in case I need to drink water to sustain my temperature if it starts getting cold or something. We've kept this fire going for a long time. I'm very impressed with that. Like so far, this torch has been lasting us since Mountain Town. It's the same torch. when we had that aurora at night and woke up and lit the fire. This is the same torch. We have not lost the fire yet. We walked it all the way through Mystery Lake. Pretty much now all the way through Ravine. Crazy. And we're getting much warmer now. Wind's picking up, you can see it. Probably gonna lose the torch. Especially since it's coming from in front of us now. Yeah, can't even get any sort of wind shielding going on. There it goes. Thinking what I'll do is hopefully make it to the trailer.
I could eat anything right now.
I would have heated up my teas here, but didn't make it that far. Dang. What time of day is it? Midday still. Probably need to eat the other unburdener. Unburdener? That's a funny word.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Alright, no more stench for us. We'll have an issue with moving forward in a second when we get out of this cover, I suspect. Yeah, you can tell it's slowing us down. Tomato soup. We're getting a warm-up buff. That's great. Alright, let's go. I'm very impressed that the tomato soup stayed warm. I didn't realize different ones stayed warm for different lengths of time. Whoops. Alright. We get a blizzard now. I mean, we have no cover, essentially, to start a fire. None. Blizzard would just wreck us until we could get over to the side area over here. so annoying. It's a buck this time. Get out of here, bro. Gosh, look at us crawling. Ugh. It's like painful. It's painful to watch. I guess we can go ahead and do this because we don't have a torch anymore. Oh, so much better. Even walking into the wind, so much better. He just keeps going. Wonder how far we'll end up pushing him in the end. Looks like he went down there. Now he's coming back. Alright, now we're moving. Ooh, the wind stops. Oh, yes. We're gonna be set if the wind stops. That music's starting to play gives me hope. I will transition out of this. Up expired now. Alright, so when we get down here to the trailer, we can sleep and warm up. Wow. So let's say a blizzard struck right now. The most important thing would be to stop, immediately make a fire, warm up the teas. That's what you do. And then from that point, you would start moving and drinking the teas until you got to safety, or you had to stop and make another fire to warm up more teas. And that's how you stop taking damage. Now, if it was an interloper, I would just keep going. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter on interloper. Like, I would probably drink 1 tea a day on interloper. I'd probably use more teas on interloper than I would on misery. Now that I think about it, I would probably purposefully use 1 tea every time I had like a long travel in front of me, so that I would get max warmth, activate the warm-up buff, and then travel with that warm-up buff until I got cold. And then once I got cold, keep traveling, like, as cold, until I got to my next stopping point. And then I would either warm up another tea and do it all over again, or I would sleep, right, and do it all over again the next day. Like, I would pretty much probably always travel and use a tea on interloper. So, at this stage, I would probably drink more teas on interloper than I am currently on misery, just for that fact. Now, granted, I've drunk tons and tons of teas getting to this stage, right? Like, on the lower, before misery struck, to keep condition up or down or whatever I needed to do, right? But now that I'm here,
I'm starving.
let's go ahead and get a rabbit. Because we're gonna keep the AAA anyway. Oh. Let's go a little bit further then with the AAA if they're gonna notice me like that. Okay.
Jeez, this is cold.
Get and warm up, harvest these, potentially eat our last buff. I'm not sure. Sounds like we don't need the buff. Alright. This is perfect. Let's go home. Great weather. -1 degree. I think I'll swing by that hut finally and pick up the rope. Unburden expired, but I don't really need it. I'll swing by here and get the rope. Look at our temperature, no problem. And if we needed to, technically we could stop and make a free fire here at this hut. But I don't think we need to. Like, we'll get halfway on, like, 15% temperature loss. Yeah. We could technically even stop here and make a free fire. Maybe I don't do that. I don't think I can though. I don't think we have enough time. Yeah, we don't have enough time. Let's just go. I guess I'd have all that meat with me. I don't want it.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Okay, let's keep going. Got rid of some weight. Should be Speedy Gonzalez now. Get home, start eating fish. To build back up some vitamin C. We haven't been having much vitamin C. Well, we have. I guess we've been eating like the food, the prepackaged foods, right? Not necessarily meat the whole time. I think I may have even made extra pemmican bars before I left and left them on the ground. Alright, let's see if the wolves are here. Sounds like they are. Quincy's Quonset. We are back.
I am not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Is edible. That's great. Food is still edible. Okay. So let's drop. The food now.
this much gear.
Oh yeah. Canned corn times 2. Peaches. Where's all the peaches I brought back with me? Oh, I just brought one, that's right.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Got one on maple syrup. Coffee. This, I guess, up here. I don't know. Brought some sticks back with me, too. Wow. I can't believe this thing is so stuffed with items. Alright, let's drink. So stuffed with items, that's crazy. Okay. It's starting to get dark. I guess I'll go outside. Harvest these rabbits.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Why does it act like it's so slow? Feels like that's really slow. Maybe I'm just wrong. Alright. Yeah, I do have pemmican bars on here, okay. How many do I have? 1, 6, so I have 7 pemmican bars. I'd like more. Especially since I'm unsure if I have to go to Black Rock. Got lots of those, okay. Now... guess I have to figure out what I'm doing with these. So I'll take these out and we'll leave those there. And I'm going to take these out. Those can come out. Alright. This one can keep all of the all this kind of stuff. Okay. We'll drop these. Won't bring any more birch. Fine. Let's go outside and see if we can sleep there instead.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Okay. Let's keep resting. Just an hour at a time until we start to get cold. Then we'll go inside. Okay.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Where are you? Open drawer. Okay. We want... Honestly, I don't really need... I was looking for the, whatchamacallit?
Ah,
Cancel.
starving.
Cancel. Drink. We're gonna have... We can't make it. We have to drink instead. Dang. Alright, let's eat. 76%. They got bad really fast. 75%. I can eat 75%. I can't eat below 75%. They got bad really fast.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Okay. I didn't think I needed that because it was fine, but now I do need it. Alright, so we got 10 arrows, which is really good for Blackrock. Okay. And I want the arrow shafts to come with us. And I'm gonna drop the rest of this stuff in here. used to be over here? It's weird that I set him there, right? That's weird. Don't need these two. Yeah, quite the collection. Let's shift these over. That's 8. Alright, then let's put down 8 more, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't really. I'm trying to debate whether or not I need to bring 7. Huh, I had 7. Trying to debate whether I need to bring the crampons or not. I don't really think so. Alright. What else we got going on? We're at 39. We gotta get rid of our cash. Way too many of these. They don't go in this one. Got way too many of these. That's okay. We need to eat that. This is good. Really don't need this, but I'm sure we'll use it up. We don't need this. Let's put up our other posters. After we fill up our cash drawer. Look at all that cash. We got 5 now. Quarter kilo. Alright, this one's bigger than the other posters. That's cool. I'll put one desolation point here. Then Mystery Lake. Then Coastal Highway. Look at that. Okay. Oh, I wanted this. I think I want this one. Yeah. Okay. And then I think that's all. What do we need for anything in the pot? I guess this. We can start making these. But it takes a lot. I think we'll make these. That's okay. Make those along the way. Oh, and we can Drop off our pot. Got lots of stuff in there. We'll take the pot with us. Oh, but we really need the frying pan with us. I guess we'll take both. And we gotta repair our... Let's go ahead and repair our travois. That's great. And it wasted 5. That's crazy. Let's use this one instead then. What? That's insane. 2 fails. 3 fails. It's crazy. Just 2 fails. Alright, we need more pemmican bars, we need more food. For now, we're gonna save the game. And next episode, I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna make more pemmican bars. I'm gonna gather up the food, and then we're gonna strike off for Timberwolf Mountain. That's what we're gonna do. We're at day 150. Let's see, 149. We're close. 149. Okay. So we're moving right along. Although it says on our stats 148, right? So that's cool. 91% of the world explored. That's impressive. We'll probably get to 100 once we go through Black Rock, because the far territory doesn't count towards the world explored. Let's see what we got going on. Successful repairs, bow shots. Not that accurate if you ask me. About 16 to 12, so 4. So I'm 75% accuracy. Wolf close encounters, so many. I actually have more encounters. Why are they different when it's the same run? Because today hasn't added in? I don't know. It's weird. Wolves killed 51 versus 52. But that's the current run. That's so weird. I didn't kill any wolves today. What's happening there? Wolves distracted by decoys. Moose, deer, rabbits. Ptarmigans killed. Look at the ptarmigans killed. What is going on? 5? When did I kill? I lost 5 there? That's weird. Cougars 3 still, yeah. That's the same. Guts harvested. I understand why they're different. It says open 5 more cans. And I found 2 extra can openers? That doesn't make any sense. Hour fire, huh? Food poisoning 4 times versus 1. What is this? Blood loss. Blizzard survived. How have I had more or less falls? 8 versus 11. Every time you fall, it saves the game. I don't understand. It should be exactly up to date. It's weird. Anyway, that's cool. Alright, sorry. I'm done rambling. I'll see you on the next one. As always, enjoy the long dark. Good night.